SourceFed's Movie Club review of the indie game, the movie. Indie game, the movie. The movie, the indie game, the movie. It's a movie called Indie Game, the Movie. It's pretty cool. I'm going to be doing these reviews starting now for SourceFed's Movie Club, and I'll be doing them every week. And this one is, of course, as I showed you, for Indie Game, the movie. The movie. No, it's just Indie Game, the movie. It's a movie about... It's Indie Game, the movie. So, this is going... I'm going to be doing this every week along with SourceFed. So if you guys want to go and watch last week's Movie Club, which I didn't do a review for, but SourceFed's video of Dumb and Dumber, go ahead and click down here. I'll put a link to the video annotation. And, let's get started with this review of the movie. Indie Game, the movie. The movie. So in the movie, it follows the story of 3 indie game developers. Well, I say 3, but it's really 4. 4 or 3 indie game developers, which are really cool. They're for Super Meat Boy, Fez, and that other game that they never really showed during the movie. And it was a very, very, very well done documentary about indie game designers, and it also crushed all my dreams of ever wanting to make an indie game. Like, I have given up all hope after watching that movie. I don't even want to bother. I don't want to throw my life away to try and make a game. It's not worth the time and the pressure and the torture that I would probably endure when I'm trying to make it. Not worth the time, not worth the pressure, and it is definitely not worth the loss of social life. I enjoy my social life. So this movie followed the people in charge of Super Meat Boy, Fez, and kind of this other guy who made this other game that they really don't show much of anything in the movie. I mean, it was big in 2008 as like a really big indie title, but I never heard of it, and they barely show him in the movie. And I kind of agree with that, because I didn't like him, which is why I don't even remember the name of the game. That's how much I really didn't care about him. But I did care about the people in charge of Super Meat Boy, which I really liked. I never played Super Meat Boy, but I always knew it was this cool indie title that had come out, and everybody loved it. But I never played it, never got into it, never bought it. And as I'm watching this game, this movie, after I finished watching this movie, I bought the game. Now, they had this one character, Phil Fish, who was the game developer for Fez. Yeah, it was called Fez. This pretty cool-looking game called Fez. But after seeing the developer, I never want to touch Fez, because that guy is an ass. He was an ass. Phil Fish was an absolute asshole. I couldn't find any compassion in my heart to even tolerate him for even a minute of the movie. No, I do not like Phil Fish. I don't know how they were trying to make this movie and make us, oh, see this guy? You're supposed to have compassion for him. You know, I'm not gonna have any compassion for this Phil Fish guy. No, he was an ass. I understand why his partner left him, but apparently the game did really good after he was finished with his game, which took him like 7 years or something. It took him a while to make, and people hated him for it. Which, you know, that'll happen when you take forever to make a game that's not even that exciting. It's kind of a boring game from what I could see. So, my overall review of the movie is it was really good. It was a great movie. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Every minute of the movie was great, well done, well made, well implemented. You know, it all looked great. It also showed the tragedies of these indie game developers. You know, if their game didn't succeed, looked like almost all of them were considering suicide. Like, that is a terrible, terrible thing, which is why I crushed any of my dreams of ever making an indie game. I mean, I'm sure any gamer has had the idea that they want to make an indie game someday. Yeah, I'm going to make my own game. I can do it. And after this, I don't even want to try. That's how much it scares me. I don't want to even try and make an indie game. But overall, I did like this movie. It really intrigued me. It was well done, well made. I mean, I can't say good actors because there were no actors, but it was a very well done documentary. And I would recommend that you go watch this yourselves if you have the time and you have any interest whatsoever in indie games or games in general. You will thoroughly enjoy this movie. Well, thank you guys. If you guys enjoyed this review of the indie game The Movie, you guys can go to Netflix, and if you don't have Netflix, you can get a 30-day free trial. I know there's plenty of your favorite YouTubers out there have free trial links, and you guys can watch the Indie Gamer, or you can buy it. I mean, they offer that, but most people prefer Netflix, because Netflix is awesome. And you guys can watch the movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you guys want to get involved, you can watch SourceFed's Movie Club. I will put the link there, right over there. Be a link to SourceFed, and then SourceFed's last Movie Club video I'll put over here. So, yeah, if you guys come back next week when we'll be reviewing whatever movie they do then, and stay tuned later in the week for another video on this channel, because I make videos too. It's not just SourceFed. Thank you guys for watching.